AITA for no longer refilling and moving items. My BF leaves everywhere.
I have come to realize my BF rarely moves items back to their original homes. Yes, I have talked to him about this and we haven't resolved anything, hence the post here. So, my boyfriend will not put anything back to where it should be. This includes kitchen utensils. I'm not OCD, I just think the cutting knives should go near the cutting board, toilet paper, Q-tips, and most recently, the cat food feeding scoop. Specifically, he feeds the cats in the morning, and leaves the scoop by whoever he feeds last. They're all fed in separate rooms. We have a fast heater. I feed the cats at night, and have to wander around until I find it, and then I put it back in with the cat food, which is where he goes in the morning.
I started replacing it to exactly where he leaves it now, and he's getting annoyed it's not in with the food in the morning. Toilet paper. He will never replace it. So I started bringing my own roll into the bathroom, and if the bathroom roll is empty, I don't replace it. This goes for the Q-tips as well. He won't replace them in the bathroom. I have not replaced them in a month and it seems like he just stopped using them. Finally, when we go grocery shopping, he just shoves all the bags into the fridge/freezer/pantry for me to empty later. I have stopped emptying the bags and organizing the fridge, and just remove my item from a bag and leave it as it was. This probably upsets him the most, since last time he put a pack of chicken in the pantry last time, that I didn't notice. I really didn't notice it though, that's what he said to me.
I assumed he at least checked the bags to be going in their general locations. Anyway, we have been fighting about this and today he got upset the cat food scoop was not with the food, and in the kitchen, where he left it. AITA for trying to make a point that I can't constantly be fixing everything.
Anybody who leaves grocery bags in the fridge is absolutely ridiculous and needs a wake-up call to actually doing their own shit. NTA.
NTA, if he doesn't know where things go, how come he knows where to get them when he needs them?
NTA, is he your boyfriend or a toddler?
NTA, this is a common trope. You're not the household manager despite him thinking so. We had this fight. He was mad we didn't have tissues and I was amused he thought I should have realized. Leave the toilet roll when it's empty. Stop replacing things and moving them to their rightful place. And the next time he tries to say something is your fault for not noticing, try something like you're an adult. I'm not going to check your work. Get that ridiculous notion out of your head now.
NTA, you are doing the right thing. When I first got married, I always forgot to close the kitchen cabinet doors. After a while, my wife stopped closing them behind me. One day, I walked into the kitchen and every single cabinet door was wide open. That's when I finally learned and started closing cabinet doors from that point on. Your BF needs to learn the same thing.
NTA, he did this to himself. If he can't put the cat food scoop back by the food, why should you? And who buys groceries then just shoves everything in a closet?
NTA, if he's annoyed, the solution is clear. He can stop sabotaging himself. You are not his maid or mother. And he's creating extra work that you do not have to complete if you're tired of it. Eventually he will either learn or I suppose just be forever annoyed at his own inadequacy. When you fight about this, is his position that you should be responsible for picking up after him constantly? What exactly is his view of what the problem is? NTA, not even close. NTA, my ex was just like this. I could never find the basic things that just has basic normal spots. But he was constantly asking me where everything was. I would always say, no clue cause you never put it back, so good luck. The shitty part is that I also always had to hunt for things. Which when looking for a tape measure or a flashlight, really sucks. That plus his being extra lazy and messy and me constantly feeling like he just wanted a mother, not a partner, made me leave after 15 years of hoping he'd change. NTA, Your BF needs to learn to replace things from where he got them. Replace things he used last. And to put up items that need to be put up. NTA, and don't let him convince you to go back to cleaning up after him. This is how things are until he changes or you guys break up. NTA. You've already tried talking to him. He's intentionally being ridiculous. I commented below with the majority of my thoughts. But after reading more of your comments, I just need to read it back to you. Your boyfriend is 38. Your boyfriend has never had a successful relationship living with a female until you. You've been together 6 years. He tells all your friends you're OCD and unreasonable. He calls you controlling for expecting him to do the bare minimum of household chores in your shared space. After however many years of living together, he has shown repeatedly that he can learn. He just doesn't want to because it means you'll continue doing the work. Girl, I was already on team red flag, but the fact that he's 38 years old and won't unload groceries to the point that he puts chicken in a pantry instead of the fridge. Run. He's not going to change. And he's looking at you as less of a partner and more of a mom, maid, sex provider. Please reconsider why you're with this man. NTA. Who puts entire bags of groceries away in the bag? Laziness definitely seems to be a factor, but he is also actively getting in your way of being able to do the things you need to in a timely manner.
NTA. Your boyfriend lacks basic manners and common sense.
I'm dreaming of the day I come on this sub and don't immediately have to ask, why the hell are you dating this absolute child? NTA. NTA. I'm not telling you to break up. Run. Blah. Blah. But I want to tell you that this won't change. It doesn't make you an asshole. But that doesn't seem like a healthy relationship. If my partner did something that bothered me, we would have a discussion about it and he would work on if he forgets, I'll remind him like, oh hey, don't forget you're trying to work on this, and he does it. Eventually. He just does it on his own. It's the same with me. So you guys talked. And he didn't try to fix his behavior. That isn't healthy. So you've then moved on to just not caring about how your things are organized. You stopped having an organized kitchen and stopped replacing toilet paper. I wouldn't be able to live with the fact I'm living with someone who has so little regard for my feelings and has zero structure to where he can't even put a food scoop back. I imagine all it will do is build resentment for both of you. You're better off leaving the relationship and finding someone who will actually work and compromise with you instead of you just stop caring about things in order to be petty for a guy with no consideration or stability. He sounds immature and entitled. NTA. But maybe you should have a conversation about whether he wants a relationship or a mother. NTA. He sounds a bit selfish, and it sounds like you have very different preferences for how you want to keep house.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.